hashtags. Let's get into it. Hello, happy new year. Yes, Bookface is in the building. Yes, hello, Bookface. Instagram in the building. Hi, Instagram. And then, of course, my YouTube. If you have not subscribed to my YouTube channel, guess what? Go subscribe now to my YouTube channel. That is the page I'm going to be focusing on this year is YouTube. All things YouTube. Okay, so subscribe to my YouTube channel and then we can get into it. So if you're joining me for the very first time in 2025, we going live in 2025. Okay, so I gave you guys a challenge at the end of the year and I said, how many of you want to go live? Good nurse in the building. Todd One in the building. All right, we kicked off 2025. Happy New Year. Okay. And so, how are you, Miss Q in the building? Good evening. Art and Soul by Carolyn Robinson in the building. Hi, Carolyn. How you doing? Oh, Carol, yes. Dr. Anna in the building. Tap the screen. Say hi, Richard. All right, so we are live. I'm streaming in several places. I share actionable business tips, tools, hacks, strategies, marketing, branding, upselling, really the art of sales, the skill set that you need. It doesn't matter if you're on TikTok, Instagram, it doesn't matter. If you are an entrepreneur, you need leads, you need customers, you need repeat business, so you need to know how to sell. And so this is the page for you. So we're going to get you all motivated, are fired up for the year, all jacked up for the year. And so I decided to continue to do every Wednesday night. Yes, hey, Todd One. Every Wednesday night from 8 to 9, I do a live Q&A. If you are a part of my group, Business Tip, Motivation, and Inspiration, you get to ask any question and I will answer that question privately or I will teach on that subject. And so we're going to be teaching on hashtags tonight. So the question was, are hashtags dead? Do we really need hashtags? Is my hashtags making a difference? What type of hashtags will make a difference? And so we're going to talk about, the importance of hashtags. But I can tell you they're not dead because people still use them. So as long as people are still using them, right, they're still relevant. And so we're going to talk about it. So if you are using hashtags right now, put hashtag in the chat. Just let me know. Hello, 411. Happy New Year. Let me know right now if you currently use hashtags. When you are posting content, put in the chat. Let me know. I just want to know how many people actually use it. Because if you actually put in the chat, Happy New Year. Yeah, Happy New Year. Let's get into it. 2025 going live. All right. So, all right. So let's do this. All right. So yes, hashtag. You still use hashtags. Okay. Hey, Deborah, how you doing? Good to see you. Sheena, how you doing? Good to see you. All right. Perfect. So just wanted to make sure I'm all over the place. So how many people currently, hey there, Happy New Year. Happy New Year. How many people currently still use hashtags? So I'm asking because I want to know. Let's get into it. The light is really still bright, but it's okay. We are not going to change it. We're going to just get into it. Well, I wanted to, as always, yes, thank you so much. As always, I'm present. I actually try my best. When I make a commitment to you, I want to show up. So it actually, you do use them. Okay, great. Yes, she uses hashtags. A lot of you put hashtags. If you use hashtags, put hashtag in the chat. So I'll know you currently use it. So we're going to be talking about, do we need them in 2025? Is it important in 2025? How can I better use it in 2025? All of the things. And so I just wanted to say thank you so much. We had a great 2024 in terms of you guys showing up and wanting more business strategies and tips and hacks. And I'm happy to share what I know for sure. I've been an entrepreneur for many years at this point. I know I look good, right? And I've trained thousands of people, develop leaders, all the things. So I teach you how to build your business online and offline. And so if you are a part of my Business Tip, Motivation, and Inspiration group, you get me every Wednesday night. If you are a subscriber on TikTok, you get me every Wednesday night from 8 to 9, and you get to come on the live. So if you subscribe, you get to come on the live. We do one-on-one coaching. And then, of course, I get to highlight you and highlight your business and share the love and have people obviously follow you as well. Miss Bonnie in the building. So, yes, you want to become a subscriber because now We have special trainings we can do for the subscribers on TikTok. So yes, so that's where you want to be. So I can go in depth with you over there. So make sure you become a subscriber. Bam, bam. And if you're on the Bookface and YouTube, listen, just put hashtag. Yes, you use hashtags. All right, great, 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 great. So some people are saying they still use it. Some people don't know how to use it. Well, I'm going to answer all those questions for you as I work out. Thank you so much for the hearts. If you're on Bookface, you got to give me some stars. That way I know you appreciate the live. You want more free trainings like this. Yes, give me the stars on the Bookface and give me hearts on TikTok. Yeah, Cherie in the building. How you doing? Tap the screen. Tap, tap. Monique is in the building. All right, so I hope you had a beautiful day. The first day of 2025. Did you do something special? I want to hear about it. Did you do something special? Okay, did you get your, yes, did you eat and sleep and watch a movie? Like, tell me what you did today. Or did you work your business? Yes, did you start the party all right? Did you work your business? Make sure you want to start right now. The best time, right, is when you have this excitement and momentum. The energy is great. You want to jump on board as fast as possible. So at the end of the year, last year, I gave you a challenge and I said, how many of you are afraid to go live? I will go live with you in the month of January. I will go live with you if you are afraid to go live. If you are terrified and you're like, oh my gosh, I just don't think I can do it. I am telling you, you can. I'm going to hold your hand, okay? I'm going to hold your hand. We're going to do it together. I work my business. Oh, I was productive. 411 worked her business. She was productive. Now, I do believe you should take a break. Let me say that if you need it. But I just think because everybody has this energy of the first of the year, new beginnings, right? So it's important that you get out there. Oh, you watch, okay, you binge watch some movies. Okay. You watch some movies. Yes, that's right. You got to relax. And then tomorrow you own it, doggone it. Yes. Okay, great. You want to make sure you also, right, start now, right? So while everybody is online, there are people still off from work. So this is your opportunity to get those videos out there, to go live. And so I'm going to hold your hand. We can go live together. Message me live, and then we can set it up, because that is my commitment, is to help more people show up online, to brand themselves, to market themselves. However I can help you, I'm here for it, right? And so we can share the love. It's so much room at the top. It's the bottom that's overcrowded. And so you can build a business from your cell phone. You can make money from your cell phone. You can earn a 6, 7, 8 figure from your cell phone. You can do it. Put a little power to it. And so, yes, and a part of it, in my opinion, my professional opinion, and my personal opinion, experiencing social media for the last several years, is lives make a difference. I am going to tell you what I know for sure. It does make a difference, because every time you go live, new people come on the live. So whether you're on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, Bookface, my groups, TikTok, every single time you go live, you attract new people. Now, I can't say the same thing for your content. Every time you post content, new people might not follow. New people might not see it. The same people could possibly be seeing it. But the one thing we know for sure, when you go live, new people will see it. And so you have an opportunity to be in the face of new people every single time. Every single time. So if that's something that you feel like you need, and you're like, you've been procrastinating, even though there's no such thing as procrastination, it's just not that important to you, but you've been hesitating because of fear, then I got you. I'm going to hold your hand through this process. Girl, yes, going live makes a difference. Ooh, ooh. Yes, you said going live makes a difference. It does. Now, I can tell you right now, go ahead and message me live. We can do it together. We'll do it on your page. Go live. We're going to have a subject. We're going to have, our notes, our bullets. We're going to have everything that we need so you can go live successfully. And we're going to prep the live. It's so much we can do together. So I'm excited for you. Oh, good evening. Oh, good evening. In my travels in the building. Hey, in my travels, how you doing? Tap the screen. Okay, we got to run these hearts up this time. I see a lot of you that I love to see. Olivia Cooper in the building. Tap the screen, tap, tap, tap. So as promised, I'm here Wednesday night, every Wednesday night from 8 to 9 for the TikTok, and then for about 20-30 minutes here on the Book Face. So Book Face, you got to follow us here on TikTok. Now, I've already said I don't believe it's going to shut down on the 19th. I do believe there might be glitches and changes and policy updates and all the things, but I don't believe it's going to completely go away. So if you're not following me on YouTube, follow me over there. And that's where I'm going to be if something happens, right? So we just got to be prepared. So I am going to walk and talk at the same time because I got to get my 7,000 to 10,000 steps in. Because not only are we going to be wealthy, but we're going to be healthy. You got to have good health so you can enjoy the money. Yeah, exactly. So I'm going to walk and talk at the same time. And so I'm going to share the business question of the night. The business question came from my group, and the business question was, do I need hashtags? Are hashtags relevant? What is a hashtag? All the questions. Okay, so we'll get into it. First of all, I need to tell you, I'm super proud of you for even being here, right? You made it. You made it. So I'm super proud of all of you. So if no one has told you, you're doing it. Okay, you're exactly where you're supposed to be. Now you just got to what? You got to excel this year. Now you just got to put in the work. That's all you have to do. Thank you so much. Yes, share the live. Woo! Tag your business bestie. If you have not tagged her yet, what are you waiting for? Tag your business bestie. Let's get into it. I think this year is also your year to invest in yourself. You need to invest in a mastermind, a business coach, an app, any type of tool that is going to help you in your business. So you do have to invest money. So that's a big part of it. Investors know the return on their investment will not be today or tomorrow, right? They invest in their future. So right now, I need you to invest in your future, whatever that looks like. But if you gamble, how many of you gamble? You play the lottery. Gamblers expect to see results today. They gamble on their life. And so they start a project and expect to get a return tomorrow. Actually, some people expect to get a return today. Gamblers need immediate gratification. Investors understand delayed gratification. So while investors know anything worth having is worth what? Working for, baby. You're going to work for it. So when I tell you I work, baby, you're going to work for it. I don't think anybody like your Oprah Winfrey or whoever you want to name, I don't think they were like, oh, it was easy. I don't think I know any millionaire or billionaire who said, you know what, it was so easy. I've never heard anybody say that. Not a one. Thank you so much for putting that in the chat. Yes. So comment below if you are an investor or gambler. Are you an investor or are you the person that just, you are gambling on everything? Okay. So let me tell you, we're going to change it. And so you need to invest this year because when you have a mentor, when you have a business coach, when you have, yes, an investor in the building, Jesse Lee. When you invest in yourself, it's going to make a difference because it's the best investment. You better be an investor on here. Yes. So let me tell you, we're going to talk hashtags. To answer your question, is hashtags relevant? Yes. Okay. Hashtags help you reach your target audience. You can write this down. A pretty person's going to put this in the chat. Okay. Like I said, not only have I been an entrepreneur for years, right, and built my first business offline, coming online, I invested in courses. I invested in every course, every mastermind. I'm in paid groups that I pay a month. Like I invested because I don't know anything about. At the time, I didn't know anything about social media. I didn't know anything about hashtags. I didn't know anything about, captions. I didn't know anything about the SEO. So I needed to learn. So that's why I'm telling you this year, you're going to invest in yourself. So yes, hashtags are still relevant. Hashtags help you reach your target audience. Put that in the chat for me. Hashtags help you connect, yes, with the right people. And it's going to help your content get more visibility. Now, I know somebody's going to say, well, my content is doing the same. This is the thing. The content still has to be good. And I say that because my content doesn't always go viral. Has it? Yes. It's not the one I wish would have went viral, but I have had content that do very well. I've also had a lot of content that's just okay and some doesn't do well at all. But here's the deal. It's not going to hurt you to put the hashtags on there. Okay, so hashtags will help. A couple of things you probably need to know about hashtags that has changed. Oh, thank you for joining the team. Who joined the team? Oh, Celeste is in the building. Thank you for my gifts. Yes, y'all join Celeste on this train, baby. Thank you for my bracelet. Oh, I got a bracelet on the TikTok. All right, so write this down. If you don't have this, I actually make sure the people that I'm working with, I'm training with, if you're on my one-on-one coaching, my 6-month coaching program, or if you're in my 3-day ride, we have personal conversations. And so that way you get to ask any business question and we work hand in hand. Okay. And so let me just tell you, I set up, different groups of hashtags. So if you get in a 3-day ride business course, put ride. If you haven't taken it yet, RIDE, put ride so you can get in the ride. I give you categories of hashtags that you can use based on your niche. But I don't know what you do. I don't care what you sell. Lotions, potions, pots, pans, lashes, nails, services, it doesn't matter. You could already, in advance, have certain hashtags that work. And you'll have different categories. I'm a mom. I have hashtags for being a mom. Not only am I a mom, I'm a mom of boys. So hashtag mama boys. So I have hashtags for that category. Then I'm also a speaker. So I have hashtags for that category. I'm also a business coach. I have hashtags for that category. I'm also, so we set it all up in the 3-day ride. So put ride in the chat. If you're curious and you're like, oh my God, this girl talk about this business course. This is a digital business course. You can get started right now. So get into it. RIDE. Now, you're going to have that already set up. For a lot of people, we use it as a search engine. Hashtags are used to search things. And so whether it's on Facebook, particularly on TikTok and Instagram. And so what happens if I'm looking for, say, a painter, I already know if somebody is a painter, he probably hashtag painter, right? And so I can just put in the search, hashtag painter. Everybody will come up who talks about painting, who is a painter, who works in the art type industry, because I would not be hashtagging painter because I am not in that industry. I don't have a desire for that industry. So I'm not following that hashtag. But if I was looking for a painter, or I'm looking for a makeup artist, or I'm looking for a cake baker, or I'm looking for a travel agent, I can go to the search and put in that hashtag. Now, say, Jerusha, how am I going to get people to see my post? Because if you do it right now, let's do it for fun. If you do it right now, thousands and thousands of people are going to come up, right? And you're like, how would they ever see my content just because you use hashtag painter? Well, I'm going to give you some clues tonight and give you some tips on how you can have more people view you if they use the hashtag. Oh, thank you for the hearts. We're at 1.3 thousand hearts. I know we're going to reach the goal tonight. So keep tapping. Now, I heard somebody say this. I don't know the reason behind it, so I'm not going to say it's for sure something that works, but we're going to see, okay? So another creator said, if you tap the screen with 3 fingers like this, they said it does something. Now, I'm not quite sure. That's why I don't like to say what I don't know. But what we can do tonight, if you do it, we'll see if it makes a difference. Then I can tell you if it works or not. So she said, instead of tapping with 1 finger, something about it increases the heart. I don't know how true that is yet. So I don't like to repeat stuff I didn't try. So, but let's do it. So everybody's giving me hearts. Tap it with 3 fingers like this. Okay. Like this, yes. And then I'm going to let you know if that's something you need to do. Because there are a lot of little hacks people talk about, but sometimes it only works on your page. Because everything doesn't work on everybody's page the same. So my algorithm is different from yours, So I just think that, thank you so much. I appreciate it. We're going to see if it makes a difference. All right, so Bookface, if you're in my business tip, motivation, and inspiration group, this is your question. So what you want to do is you have hashtag makeup artist. All of these people that are makeup artists want to be a makeup artist in school to be a makeup artist probably use that hashtag. So TikTok is a search engine. Instagram, they want to be a search engine. Everybody's competing with YouTube because YouTube is still number one in us trying to find out how to do something. Most of the videos on YouTube says how to make a cake, how to bake cookies, how to change a car tire. We go to YouTube for how-tos. So TikTok and Instagram say we want people to do that on our platform. So hashtags are still relevant for that reason. So if I was looking for a makeup artist, hashtag makeup artist or painter, whatever. Now, when you do this, thousands of people show up and you're like, Jerusha, these people are celebrities or these people are bigger influencers than myself. I know. But what you're going to do is, okay, really easy. In order for you to use a hashtag for makeup, you wouldn't do hashtag makeup. You're not going to be found. It's 50 million people who just said hashtag makeup, and you're a beginner. Your content is not that big yet. So you're going to do makeup artist, and then you're going to put makeup artist A or makeup artist B. And everything under that hashtag is also going to come up. You're going to be looking for something that's not as big as just makeup artist, not as big as just painter, right? Thank you so much. Oh, it said I reached all of the goal. Hallelujah. Okay, so I had a goal of dolphins on TikTok, and I reached all of the goals. Oh, Celeste, thank you so much. Okay, so I got 12 dolphins on TikTok. Woo-hoo! I'm starting the new year off right. Let's get this party started right. Okay, starting the new year off right. Thank you so much. Man, see, it's different over here. So, Bookface, it's different over here. Instagram, it's different over here. Oh, I'm getting roses now. Look at God. Okay, Queen is giving me some roses. I'm getting all the gifts on TikTok. Woo! Thank you so much for following me. Thank you for the gifts. Queen is in the building. Hey, Queen, thank you so much. Man, I'm loving you already, baby. Thank you so much for following as well. Now, this further proves my point. Going live, bring new people. I don't know how else to tell you. And you're like, what's the secret? Going live attracts new people. Going live helps the algorithm for you. Going live. So if you want to go live with me, okay, the offer is on the table. I got you, girl. I'm going to hold your hand. We're going to do this live. Okay? So this further proves my point. You're welcome. Thank you. Yes, I know you're going to have a prosperous 2025. I'm cheering for you. I can't wait to go to your page as well. Thank you. All right, so here we go. The thing is, I'm going to give you how many hashtags you should use, okay? If you are on Bookface, Instagram, TikTok, even YouTube, it used to be people had hundreds of hashtags. It was a lot of hashtags. And 30 was the actual number that was like the best. Well, let me just tell you, you can actually do 3 to 7 hashtags and be okay on each piece of content. Write that down. Don't say people don't tell you what to do, okay? Yes, you can use more, but right now, what's happening, go look at top influencers like Gary Vee or whomever you follow that's really a top influencer like a Gary Vee, or I don't know who you all follow, or Ed Milet, or Myron, or somebody like that, right? And just count their hashtags. So sometimes the information is right in front of us and we don't even use it. So I'll look at people like that Obviously, they're not doing the content themselves. They have a person that's doing their content. So that person is really good at it. They probably have a VA. So that person knows exactly what to do. So if you go look at their content, they only use 3 to 7 hashtags. So this is the going thing that we need to do in 2025. Obviously, it could change if TikTok is sold or whatever. But right now, that's what we're doing. Write that down. Say, thank you, Jerusha. You're welcome. I don't gatekeep. Now, your hashtags need to be relevant to the content. It has to make sense. If I'm doing makeup, my hashtags need to be around the makeup, skincare industry. Okay? If I am into painting, I'm a painter, it needs to be around that industry. Okay? It needs to make sense. You can't have your content a cat and then your hashtags is about you building a business. That's not going to work. So you want to be found using the hashtag. Okay? Now, if you decide, because we've heard this, not to use it at all, that's fine. But do they work? They still work. Now, here's a little hack for you. Hold on, I got a question. Hold on. Wait a minute. What does that mean? As a new business person, what makes you go up? What makes you go up to the top of the hashtags? Is that what you're saying? Let me tell you. Oh, that's a good question. If that's what you're asking, are you asking me what makes you go at the top if somebody put in a search for that particular hashtag? Okay, let me tell you what helps you out with that. If the hashtag, well, let me know if that's your question, but I'll go ahead and answer it as if it's yes. Okay. So when you put in say if I put in hashtag makeup, I already know 50 million people have used hashtag makeup. If I have content about makeup, they're not going to see me because you got to go through all of the celebrities who used it, all of the people, local celebrities. By the time they get to my piece of content at the bottom, which no one's going down there to find your great piece of content that said hashtag makeup. So what you need to do is, I wouldn't choose that one. I would look for the hashtags that have 100,000 to 300,000 people who've used it. I don't want to use the hashtag that had 1 million people use it. Like when people do the For You hashtag, it doesn't work. And I've tried it, okay? So 2024 was my trial year of trying out all these things. Putting hashtag For You page, 50 million people have used it. That really doesn't work. So what you want to do is, in choosing a hashtag around your niche, choose one that people have used between 100,000 and 300,000. And so that way it could say hashtag makeup artist. Say only 300,000 people use that, as opposed to just hashtag makeup. So you'll be able to see it when you go to the search. You'll be able to see how many people have used it. Let me tell you the truth. If it's a high number, 2 million, 3 million, that's not a good one. Because you know how many people they got to get through to see you? That's not a good one. You want hundreds. 100,000, 200,000, 300,000. You have a better chance of somebody finding your content with that hashtag. So yes, you don't want the one that's real generic. Because if I put in hashtag 2025, you know how many people at this point has used that? They are not going to find my video. I need to be a little bit more creative. Okay, so same thing with your business. So that's how you end up being at the top of the hashtag when you choose one that's growing. The one that says has thousands, hundreds of thousands, not millions. That one doesn't work for you right now because you're a new creator. If you are big right now, baby, you big. You don't even need me. If you're big and you could just hashtag makeup and you at the top 20, this is not for you. This is for us that are not celebrities, but we're good at what we do. We still show up, but we show up in the 300,000. Okay? We show up in the 400,000. That's where we show up. And so that's how you're going to continue to grow. Okay, awesome info. Whoop, whoop. Does that make sense? Now, this is a very good question. People ask me all the time, should you put your hashtags in your captions at the top or in your comment section? Like I said, 2024, I experimented with a lot of things people were saying to do. Just wanted to see, did it work for everybody? Okay, now what I can tell you based on my experience is I don't think it matters. You definitely should put it in the captions for sure. I'm going to say it again. You definitely should put the hashtags in the caption above for sure. If you want to be the first person that comments, particularly on Instagram and also on TikTok, it says you're the first person that commented, right? If you want to, you have to be the first person to do it if you're going to do it in your comments. Now, it's interesting because if you do it on Instagram, when they scroll, they actually see the first sentence of your caption. And if you are the first person who put the hashtags in the comment, they see that too. So I do it sometimes. So if that don't make sense to you, let me know and I'll do it so you can see it. And so if somebody's scrolling, it'll catch their attention. Now, do you have to put it in your comments? No. But as long as it's in the captions, you should be fine. So I'm telling you what I know. I've done both. I've done it out without the caption, only put it in the comments, and I've done it where I put it in the caption and the comments, just to see if it made a difference. But you definitely need to have it there. Now, also, if you are the type of person that you have a business that a lot of people might have, like you sell, you're in health and wellness, or you're in travel, okay? So you might feel like, oh, it's a lot of people in travel, and you can't just go hashtag travel because 2 million, 3 million, 4 million people did hashtag travel. It has to be unique. Hashtag travel expert. Hashtag travel for beginners. You know, it has to be something else added to it other than hashtag travel. That's too broad, and you're not going to get found using that particular one. So I don't know everybody's industry, but I need you, your homework is to go to the search, I don't care which platform, and put in hashtags. And you need to start collecting ones that you want to use in rotation. It's okay to use them in rotation. Now, let me tell you, for the people in the back, you cannot use the same one every time for every piece of content because the algorithm is smart. Remember, it is reading everything that you do on here. You cannot be that lazy that every single piece of content you keep putting the same hashtag. But what you can do, like I teach in the 3-day ride, you can have categories, right? And so you can have categories where if I post about my 3-day ride business course, I have 3, different sets of hashtags that I can use and rotate, ones that I know have worked for me. If I'm doing, as a speaker, I have 3 different sections of categories. I rotate them. And so if you're like, what are the best ones? One thing that you can do is go to your favorite person who sells what you sell and look at their hashtags so you can get an idea. You can actually use some of them. You can change it a little bit depending on who you're following. So I could go to Elisa Nichols and just see the hashtags that her assistant put there. She didn't put it there. The assistant did it. And so the assistant is a professional VA who she hired. This person probably knows what she's doing. Yes or yes. Okay, so I can look at it. It's public information, right? Invite so-and-so as a host. Okay, I can't invite anybody unless you become a subscriber, and then I can invite you on the live and we can do one-on-one coaching and we can have that dialogue. So yes. So what you want to do is, if I, as a speaker, I can just go to Lisa Nichols. Happy New Year to you too. And I can see the ones that her VA put on there, and I can say, oh, I like this one. Okay, this one, I'm going to switch it up a little bit and then see how it goes. But the beauty is you're going to be posting content 1 to 3 times a day. So you're going to need hashtags. So it's not like you're going to be like, I have too many. You're not going to have too many. And so you're going to get organized in 2025. You're going to be organized. Okay. So I would definitely make a list, of different categories and have hashtags in there. And I would say between 100,000, 300,000 for not a million, just not a million. Okay. And so it's okay to collect hashtags. And so when I see Eric Thomas or I see Tony Robbins, I look at their hashtags. I just kind of see what are they using, what's working right now, because I know they've paid somebody to do that. Oh, I never got the concept of hashtags. So hashtags is like a search engine. So people actually, like if I was looking for, I gave the example, they said they didn't hear this part, so I'm going to repeat it. So if I was looking for a makeup artist, I could go hashtag makeup artist, and everybody that is a makeup artist probably used that hashtag. And then I can sift through all of those videos and I can find somebody that I like. And so it's kind of like, I don't have to search that hard because I already know if you are a makeup artist, you used something like that. I'm a business coach. I'm a speaker. So I've used business coaching, business tips, business strategies. So it will be easy to find me under those hashtags. Yes, it's like a social media Google. That's correct. So now, yes, so happy for you. So it's just like that. And so that's why people use it. And the reason why we know it's still relevant, because if you go search right now, you'll see millions and thousands of people still using it, and they're using it to find different things. And so, yes, so you don't want to not have it. I would say, again, 3 to 7 hashtags, you should be fine. Again, I'm going to say it because somebody missed it. Don't use the same ones over and over. You want to find your ideal prospects, look at their hashtags, and then you will find them. For instance, if you want to know, well, what if I sold jeans? Okay, I don't. But if I sold jeans and I'm looking for people who like mom jeans, I'm looking for people like that. A mom that's at home and she purchased some jeans from Target or wherever, Ross, TJ Maxx, whatever. She's probably hashtagging TJ Maxx, hashtag mom jeans, hashtag. And if I sold jeans, I would be looking for those hashtags. Make sense? I appreciate your sense of humor, however. I'm happy to. Oh, okay. I don't know. Okay. You said you're having trouble understanding the situation. Tell me what you don't understand. Is it, do you speak English? And that's not to. So this is the deal. Let me know, okay? And I will repeat and I will do my best to better explain. So another thing, if I sold jeans, I would be definitely looking for people who probably, right? Hashtag, yes, jean fetish, hashtag, and they're probably hashtagging that. So it's easy for me to follow those hashtags, especially if you're on Instagram. If I follow hashtag mom jeans, I'm going to start to see people who are hashtagging mom jeans. So I know that they consider themselves a type of person who has on mom jeans. And if I sold a different type of jeans, bell-bottom jeans or whatever, I want to get into these people's, right? I want to get in their feed. And so you want to also use the hashtags to find your people. So for instance, I can always tell if somebody is an entrepreneur because they hashtag entrepreneur lifestyle. Okay. Mompreneur lifestyle. If I work in corporate America, I'm not hashtagging mompreneur lifestyle, right? Because I'm not a mompreneur. I can always find people who put hashtag boss babe. You work for yourself, okay? People who are stay-at-home mom, and if I was looking for stay-at-home moms, she's not hashtagging that. She's hashtagging toddler mom, hashtag soccer mom. She's hashtagging, like me, football mom, hashtag school trip. Okay, so I understand that where you are in life, whether it's professionally or at leisure, that's what you're hashtagging. So if I'm looking for moms, I'm looking for the one she has toddler mom, 2-year-old mom, 3-year-old. That's what I'm looking for. Potty training, hashtag potty training. I know you're in that phase of life. So I'm using the hashtags to find you and sell something to you if you're the type of person that I'm looking for. Does that make sense? Yes or yes? Let me know if that made sense. I hope I didn't. I want to answer your question, Cold Zoe. Let me know. I want to answer your question and make sure it's clear. So please let me know. If I do hashtag mama boys, I already know anybody that's hashtagging mama boys probably has boys. If you only have girls, you're not hashtagging mama boys. But if you had an item that you're selling to mama boys, I would be following that hashtag. You got me? Does that make sense? Let me know. Let me know now. Now, I look for women also in corporate America. Women in corporate America, they're probably hashtag coworkers, hashtag office attire, hashtag office wear, hashtag, that's what they're probably hashtagging, right? Hashtag cubicle. They're probably not hashtagging hashtag Wi-Fi lifestyle. That's not the lifestyle that they have, right? Does that make sense? Is that better explained? Let me know. I hope I didn't run her off because I really, really wanted to make sure I answer her question. I'm not sure how to use it. Oh, okay. You're not sure how to use it. Hey, Wanda, how you doing? So hopefully, is that helpful? Does that make sense in how to use it? Let me know if that makes sense because I want to be as clear as possible. Tap the screen. I hope I didn't lose her because I was definitely trying to be as clear as possible. Okay, so same thing. Oh, I just saw a realtor. Same thing if you're in real estate. I can always tell if you sell real estate or you're a realtor or you're in that industry because a few of your hashtags represent what you do, which makes sense. I will be also following hashtags. If I was in real estate, I will be following hashtags that people do. Hashtag apartments, hashtag apartment search, hashtag what's the thing called when you are apartment advisor guide or whatever it's called. I will be looking for hashtags like that because I know those people are either in an apartment situation, they may want to purchase a home. I sell real estate, I need to follow that hashtag. Does that make sense, Wanda? And so you can use it for multiple things. One, for people to find you. And the second way to use hashtags for you to find your ideal prospects. And so that's how I mostly use it, is for me to find my ideal prospects. I love women in corporate America. I worked in corporate America. And so those are the women that I typically like to attract because I want them to have a side hustle, a backup plan, just in case corporate America lets them down. Now, if you've tried hashtags, thank you so much for the hearts. Yes, we're almost at 3,000. Let's tap it up, baby. If you've tried hashtags before and you haven't gotten results, I would say just elevate the hashtags you are using based on this information that I shared tonight. If you are just totally confused and say like Janie, if you are more talking about your faith and what you believe and you're reading scripture, I would go follow people like a Joel Osteen, like a, TD Jakes, Sarah Jakes, whoever you love. I would go follow their pages and look at their hashtags. What are they using? Because we already know they paid someone who's an expert to do it. So it's easy for you to go to a Joel Osteen, look at his post in the feed, see the hashtags that he typically uses. I would look at several pieces of content, and then you can say, oh, these are the ones that I should be using if people need to find me in this, about faith or about, learning more about the Lord or the Bible, scriptures, whatever. So that's what I would do. I would also, if you're trying to bring people to faith or bring people to Christ, what type of hashtag would those people be hashtagging? And then you could also use some of those so you can attract those people to you. Is this making sense? So I gave the example like the real estate. If I was in real estate, I would be using hashtag apartment search because I know people who are doing apartment search is probably looking for an apartment, and I sell homes. So I really want to sell them a home instead of them investing in an apartment. Make sense? Yes or yes? Let me know if that makes sense, Janie. So don't be negative about it. Trust me. It can be difficult. That's why it's trial and error. That's why you're always learning. You're always learning. And so, yes, so you can figure out which ones will work best for you, and you just keep rotating them in different categories. Is that helpful? Okay, Bookface, let me know if you're a part of the Business Tip Motivation and Inspiration group. I'm live every Wednesday night, as promised, from 8 till 8:30 to help you answer your questions. If you're in the group, send me a question. I'm happy to teach on that subject. I'm happy to bring you on so we can answer your question, but I guarantee I'm going to answer your questions. And so she wanted to know about hashtags. Hopefully I did you justice and I was able to really explain how you should use it. Yes, they're still relevant. Yes, it makes sense. Yes, it's like a search engine. And also it will attract new clients to you if you're using the right hashtags. Is that good? Yes, he said, okay, good. Now, awesome. Yes. The thing about it also is once you get your categories down, it's going to be easier and it's not another task. Because a lot of times we don't do it because it's another thing. And I understand. I'm the type of person I'm like, oh, I got to do that. Oh, I have to do that too. And that it seems overwhelming because you have to do all these little things. I have to prep the algorithm, post before I go live, post after, talk to the people after. It's a lot of little things to do. And so if you're feeling overwhelmed already, what I would suggest, here's your homework. I would say sit down and take your time and write down who you are. You're a mom, you're a teacher, you're a wife, you're a daughter, you sell lotion. You're like in each category, you're going to write hashtags for being a mom. Go look at people who are successful mompreneurs or people who you want to attract as a mom. Look at some of their hashtags, create yours or use some of theirs, and you put all of the hashtags that you want under mom. Then go to the next category of who you are, right? And so you are a sister, okay? You post about your family, you post about your siblings, you post about your family lifestyle. You're going to get all the hashtags that's surrounding that. Then you're going to go to the next category, and you are a Bible scholar. You're going to make sure you get all the hashtags around being a Bible scholar, who would be attracted to that, what hashtags they're using, and there you go, and so forth and so on. So you have homework on the first of the year, okay? This is going to make your life so much easier as you are posting 1 to 3 pieces of content every single day. You can just look at your list. Boom, I can go straight to mom's, highlight that, copy, paste, it's done. I'm not thinking of hashtags in the moment that I'm posting the content. That's where you're wasting time. If every time you post, you got to think of all these hashtags, I got to think. That's what makes it feels like it's an hour on one piece of content because you're not prepared. And so what's going to save you time is go ahead. It's going to take time now. Go ahead and get your categories, get your hashtags. So when you post tomorrow and you post motivational quote, you got a list of hashtags for that. You can copy 3 to 7 of those hashtags. Boom, put it on your content. You're done. On to the next thing that's on your to-do list. Okay? Is that helpful? Yes. Okay. Yes, it is. And it is going to save you so much time because Happy New Year, Wanda! It's going to save you so much time if you do it that way, because I am telling you from experience, when I'm creating 1 to 3 pieces of content, and on each piece, I got to think of a hashtag, look for a hashtag. It gets boring to me. I'm like, oh my goodness. Okay. I'm bored already. So to do it in advance is going to save you time, and time is money for me. So what I decided to do, and if you're not in the ride, I can help you with that. I can find the best ones for you. Get in the ride, RIDE, message me ride. And then that way you'll have exactly what you need. We can switch it up. I can show you where to find the best ones. I'm all about sharing with you what I know for sure, what works, what doesn't work, because my hope is to shorten somebody else's learning curve. Girl, you cannot be in the same place that you was last year. We got to do something a little different, okay? We got to do it a little different. And I'm talking to me too. So yes. So I need you to do me a favor. If you're not subscribed yet to my YouTube channel, please go ahead and subscribe, because if something happens to TikTok, that's where I'm going to be. And so on my YouTube channel. So make sure you go ahead and subscribe to my YouTube channel. It's going to be the best year yet. If you want to take advantage of my challenge and you want to go live with me because you are afraid to go live and you need somebody to hold your hand, we're getting ready to do it together. Message me live, text me live, DM me live, and that is going to be my commitment to you, is to help you go live. All right. So Bookface, I'm gonna continue this training over on TikTok, Bookface, Instagram, and my YouTube channel over here. Let's go, because TikTok got to get me up to, we got to get to 5,000 hearts. We're doing good, but we got to get to 5,000 hearts. I'm getting some more subscribers right now. Become a subscriber so we can talk about it. Okay, that's how you do it. Do me a favor. Make sure you follow, tag your business bestie, subscribe to the channel. I'm just thankful for all of you. I'm so thankful for social media. I'm so thankful that I can help other people take advantage of this tool, and we can all win. It's so much room at the top. It's the bottom that's overcrowded. I'm just thankful that grace and mercy follow me. I'm Jerusha, and I see you on the page. Well, I see you on TikTok, because I'm not going anywhere. We got to finish our walk. I'm walking on the treadmill. I got to finish my walk. So, yes, enjoy.